Without further ado, I will go ahead and introduce our first evaluator, or our only evaluator for today, to evaluate Quinn's speech, and that's going to be Elizabeth. So please help me welcome Elizabeth Martin.
Thank you very much, Trevor. First of all, Quynh, I want to welcome you to our club, another wonderful addition, and we're glad that you chose Not Speakeasy to come and work on your goals, your speaking goals. First of all, I'd like to tell you that it's not easy to give an evaluation for a first timer who really isn't a first timer. I think that your speaking abilities were quite visible. Your speaking ability is quite developed, but I do want to give you some feedback as much as I can to help you get you going on the goals that you want to achieve in Toastmasters. Okay, so the first speech, which is your icebreaker, is mainly just to give an introduction of who you are. And I think you did that very nicely. Your goal, typically, it's to learn to speak in front of an audience and to capture their attention, and also to do it without nervousness. And I didn't sense 1 ounce of nervousness in you. So I think you're well advanced in that area. The other thing about giving a good presentation is to have what we call the structure, which is the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So I'm going to tell you that your introduction was very good. You started off with a good title, and it had the who in it. Okay, so you're going to tell us who you are. You did that very successfully. You used beautiful PowerPoint presentation, and right away you started telling us about who you are, where you came from, and you showed us nice pictures of the things that you love, and I really enjoyed that. We all love something, and you love food, and you you love all these, you love flowers, and that beautiful flower that you showed us. You told us of how you came from Vietnam to the California, to the United States, to California. And so your introduction was wonderful. You told us about yourself, you introduced yourself, you showed us pictures. In your body, you focused in on why you're here and why you've joined Toastmasters. And that's because you have a challenge before you as a professional. You're a dentist, you have a lot of customers, and I know firsthand that you have customers in your office that really don't want to be there, right? I know I don't want to be in the dentist's office typically, because usually I'm going to have bad news. So you're focusing in, and you spelled it out. You said, I want to know how to give people, information that is going to make them anxious or is going to make them disappointed because they didn't brush their teeth enough, and now they're like, well, why didn't I do it? So your body was very good. It was very full. You told us exactly why you're here, what you want to gain by Toastmasters. And your conclusion, I would say, was a little bit fast. It was probably, you'll learn how to do that as you continue to give speeches. But there's one little trick that somebody shared with me when I first started, and that's at the beginning, you tell us what you're going to tell us. In the body, you tell us, and in the conclusion, you tell us what you told us. So in your conclusion, if you could just fill that all in with what you said, I think that your speech will be just excellent. So thank you very much for joining our club, and we expect to hear many more wonderful speeches.